Sunburned is set on the island of St. Bart's, where I visited with a group of friends for a friend's birthday party. And one of the first things that someone told us is that St. Bart's has a murder rate of 0. And I thought, well, I'm gonna have to change that, aren't I? And it's once again, it's a paradise. It's a place that you want to go, and that I wanted to go every day in my head when I was writing it. But underneath the glossy exterior, there are secrets lurking. So we follow Audrey, who has a job that's PI adjacent. She does discovery for attorneys. So she's very good with computers. She's very good with like digging up information. And she gets a call from her ex-boyfriend, Tyson, who has, in the 10 years since they broke up, become a tech billionaire. He started a desalination company and it's huge. He has also, in the 10 years since they broke up and haven't spoken, become eccentric and paranoid and a real asshole. So she gets a call from him to come down to St. Bart's to his compound where he's staying with his entourage. He believes he's being blackmailed, and he's being blackmailed over something that has to do with her as well. And so he calls her down there to help him figure it out because she has this background in PI adjacent work. And the thing that is the inciting incident is that a foot has washed up in the Everglades, and the long dead owner of the foot was a guy who used to live on Tyson's parents' property and was involved with both Tyson and Audrey when, like 10 years ago. And they know more than they should about his disappearance. And so this is why Tyson has called Audrey, and this is why she's gone. Otherwise, she'd be like, no, I'm not coming. I don't want to be anywhere near you. Our relationship didn't end well. We're done. But he kind of threatens her and tells her, if you're not the one who's like, I think that you're the one blackmailing me. And so if you want me to believe you're not the one blackmailing me, then you need to help me figure out who is, before I make your life a living hell. So she's pressured into coming down there and figuring out who in his entourage, he believes it is someone in his entourage, is blackmailing him. Of course, once she gets down there, she figures out that everyone in his entourage has a reason to wish him harm, and she can see why. She's pressured into figuring this out. So she's doing her work. She's, learning little kernels of everything when his birthday dive turns deadly. And now she's not just looking for a blackmailer, she's looking for a murderer. And if she doesn't figure out who it is, she's either going to get killed or it's going to get pinned on her. So that's where we really get into the murder mystery aspect of things. I wanted to write a murder mystery. I had not written a straight murder mystery before. And so this was like, I was like, I'm going to do a murder mystery. I'm going to set it in St. Bart's. And you have to give each one of the people a real reason. They need cause, and they need the ability to have committed the murder. So we have Tyson's brother, Owen, who is his older brother, but has always been in his shadow. And he runs the company with Tyson. We have Tyson's business partner, Allison, who is a former Olympic swimmer, who took her money from that she made during the Olympics, invested it in the company, and is now their third business partner. You have Tyson's young Belgian wife, Samira, who is a model, and she is 23, and she's there with her best friend, Giselle, who is similarly Belgian model, 23, and the two of them are actually romantically involved, which is one of the things that Audrey discovers. And then you have Owen's, sorry, not Owen, Cody. I renamed him. This happens. I'll rename characters and I'll be calling them the wrong name for the rest of my life. The brother's name is Cody, not Owen, and he has a girlfriend named Jennifer who seems to be very bubbly and makes friends with Audrey. And then you also have Tyson's sexy French butler, Laurent, who Audrey has an immediate attraction to. And then you've got the dive instructor, Remy, who is a cute young French gay guy. And so this is the kind of the cast of characters that we have all together and mixing them up and having, the conversations that they have with each other and all of them suspecting each other. And all of them had cause to do it because the murder happens underwater. It is a dive that turns deadly, and everyone that was on the dive is a suspect. So I thought that that would be a really fun way to kill someone is under the water. I'm not a diver per se. I have dived. Is that the right way you say that? I have dove. But I am more of a snorkeler. But my brother and sister-in-law are both big divers. And so I was inspired by the snorkeling that I have done like in the Caribbean. It's so beautiful. And it's just like it's absolutely stunning seeing all of the coral and all that kind of stuff. And then we were on a trip with them where they were diving and had a dive instructor and when I was writing this. And so we sat down and we workshopped like, okay, like how would you kill somebody underwater? What's the best way to do it? And I also had them take a lot of footage that I reviewed and like, and it's the sound of it. It's like all of that. Like I really wanted to like take people underwater and which is another way to make people feel claustrophobic, I mean, you're under there, you have to be calm. You cannot use up all your oxygen. You can't rise up quickly. Like there's a lot of rules, and when things go wrong, they can go very wrong.